Can a fig tree, my brethren, bear olives? Do apple trees bear pears? Do orange trees put on bananas? Can a grapevine bear figs? Thus no spring yields both salt water and fresh. What's he talking about? He's talking about our tongue. He's saying it's impossible for your mouth to produce blessing and cursing. If you're using your mouth for destruction, then even your worship is vile. If I'm hateful with my tongue towards somebody that God has made, the image of God, and I am destructive toward them with my words, then I am not making up for it by worshiping God. It's like eating candy bars all day and the next day having a salad. It doesn't make up for the damage you did to your body. Eating good food doesn't make up for the bad food you ate. Just taking vitamins and keeping on eating at Mac and Don's is not going to make your body healthy. Saying lovely things to God does not purify your tongue. It pollutes your worship when that tongue is dedicated to evil in its default mode. Say, well, I've been trying to worship and praise God. I just can't seem to get through. Well, he doesn't enjoy hearing cursing. Well, I was telling him good. Yes, but what you're saying to everyone else is a form of worship as well. You're demonstrating your faith with your words. The world is expecting something better from us. When we lived down in Southwest City, we used to go down this certain road where there's this pipe sticking out of a hill and water was pouring out of it. And you could put your jugs out there and we'd get fresh spring water out. Everybody came out there to get fresh spring water. Just came right out of the side of that hill. I mean, you would have been frustrated, angry, if something polluted was coming out. It started smelling like sulfur. It'd be like, oh, what a disappointment. What a letdown. That was the good source of water in town. But we do that to people. This is why people get so bent out of shape and they say, well, I'm not going to go to church. And that's what they call a hypocrite. Somebody who's got two different flavors on tap. Talking out of two sides of their mouth. You know, a person can look so wonderful, innocent, holy. Okay, that doesn't look so good yet, but hang in there. There we go. Now they look holy. See that? They've got a necktie. Okay. Yet, from here, flows this big, nasty monster that nobody wants to have anything to do with. But I believe it's a concept we need to grasp. That just jumping on faults is just letting a monster out of our mouth. We do this with our in-laws. We do this with our extended family. We do this with people that we think we know well enough that we can talk to them. And really we're not restoring or building anything. We're destroying. And this is what they see. And we're going, well, why don't they come to church with me? Because they know that whatever's coming out of your mouth, they don't want anything to do with it. Even if, I had somebody recently tell me, well, this person is the most dedicated, most powerful prayer warrior in our church. I mean, when we get together for prayer, man, this person really knows how to weep and intercede. And I thought, oh my goodness, I happen to know that person has the most uncontrolled, destructive, violent tongue, probably of anyone I know right now. Hateful. Abusive words come out of that person's mouth. I'm thinking, that's your best prayer warrior. Well, I don't wonder, God probably doesn't think that. Just because you can wail loudly, just because you can pray in tongues, doesn't mean God's impressed by that. He gave that to you. What impresses Him is when your faith is revealed in your words. See, this is what James is talking about. Don't have faith and not have something to show for it. You should have something to show for it. Your words should be uplifting and encouraging. I'm not talking about warm fuzzies and positive stuff all the time. You need to talk about the negatives. Jesus told us about the future. He also called people hypocrites, but He was not lit on fire from hell when He said it. There's a time and a place to deal with things and even to call people, oh, foolish man, as James does. But how it's fueled is what matters. You can look at Jesus saying it hatefully, you hypocrites. Or you can look at it, a voice from heaven saying, you hypocrites. You see just the difference in the same word, but where that tongue is sourced from, not destruction, but drawing. Oh, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, how I long to have gathered you as a hen does her chicks, but you would not receive me. Not Jerusalem. You bunch of losers, I'm moving on. No. It's totally different spirit. Our devoted prayer lives, our holiness and deep worship means nothing if we're not living that same lifestyle with our tongue. If my words to someone else are not worshiping God, I'm not worshiping God when I'm worshiping God. You cannot isolate and say, well, people I just can't get along with, but me and God, we've got it going on. No, nothing's going on. Nothing is going on. Your faith is dead. This is the debilitating mark in most Christians' lives, is they have faith in God, but they can't get control of their mouth. Why don't we stand right now? And if anybody has sinned with their tongue, I want you to come up to this altar, come up to the front.